Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Dil Ki Baatein. I'm your host, Hamad Ali, and today we have a very amazing and incredible guest. The person who started just working so early at the age of 6. Now uh, he's a CEO at the age of 22. That's so inspiring. So I'm talking one and only person, Abdulrehman Farouk. Abdulrahman, thank you for joining us today and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Hamad. And I'm really thankful for this opportunity to share any skill and to share how you can build your career depending on your personality and your motivation, personal motivation.
Thank you so much. So, Abdulrahman, before moving to the questions, could you tell us a little bit about yourself to our viewers who don't know you so they can understand you better?
From Egypt. So, as Hamad said just before, I started work really early. I started work since I was 6 years old, but let's say it's not like the regular work. It was the with my family and the business family. But after this, once I turned on 17 or 18, I started working on myself and started to work alone. And at the age of 22, I started my own business and my own company. It was in the business development, and but it's not from just because I just wanted to start my company, but in the years between 6 years old and 18 years old, I was taking courses in business and developing my skills. So once I turned to 22, I was able to do this actually. So this is a little brief about what I was doing.
That's incredible, starting working so early and becoming a CEO at the age of 22. It's not, I can do this. That's so wonderful. You started so early. Now you are the CEO of Depth Company at the age of 22. So I heard that like you are originally from Turkey. Is it right? Like what was growing up there?
I'm from Egypt right now. I'm from Egypt and I'm based in Egypt, but I have my grandfather is maybe from Turkey. I don't know. Do my face look like Turkey?
No, actually, you just mentioned your hometown from Turkey, so I thought you are from Turkey on Facebook.
Yeah, it's my grandparents.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
and now you are in currently. And another thing that fascinates me about like you speak five languages. You speak English, you speak Arabic, you speak Italian, and French. So how did you? That's so incredible a skill. How did you learn it so many languages?
All right. So let's be honest together. Actually, I'm really in love with learning languages. So I did, and I'm not taking any courses, you know. I never took any courses in languages. Actually, the internet provides us with all the languages and you can learn all what you need. So I just know the five roles for any language: grammar, vocabulary, the listening skills and the speaking skills. So I'm just working on every skill from those skills to develop my language. And whatever the language I just wanted to know and wanted to learn, I'm just taking the step and start working on it as a early born child. The child when he is early born, so he don't know any language. He can't even speak. So he just listening a lot from his parents. He just listening a lot from his area. So that's how he can develop his language. So I'm just keeping my focusing on listening the language and trying to shadow the language, and then trying to develop my vocabulary. That's how I'm learning the language. That's not a big deal actually. And this is not smartly saying from me. If I can do this, then everybody can do this. It's not a big deal actually. It's just about committing and consistent about wanting to learn something.
Yeah, consistency is the key, right?
Yeah, this is the K role.
Exactly. That's interesting. And the language truly opens the door. Out all of them, which one do you enjoy speaking of the most?
The most language I can speak is English, of course, and after this, the Spanish.
Spanish. Wow. So
Yeah.
that's interesting. Uh, do you think being a multilingual give you any advantage as a CEO?
Of course, yes, because I was just speaking Arabic and English, and after this, once I wanted to speak more languages. It's just give me the chance to speak with other people in other cultures. You know, sometimes some people are really honored about the language, like Turkish people, Spanish people. They just wanted to speak their language. Let's say in the cold calling, they are living already in the USA but they are just wanted to speak Spanish. So what I'm gonna do with this? So let's learn Spanish. Let's learn how the people speak and how these people are speaking. So that's why I was speaking Spanish right now. It's gonna help me with the cold calling field.
Amazing, amazing, man. Now, that's a great point, and communication, really is a power. Moving to
Of
the
course, yeah.
another, moving to your childhood and family. Like, can you tell a little about your childhood and family?
Of course, yeah. All right. So I was born in a really fancy family, let's say. But they had their own business and it was a really successful business. And that's why I was working with them because I liked the business family. I liked the sales field in my business. And I mean the business family. So after this, once I was let's say 12, 13, something, all of this just um, burned out. Our business completely burned out. It was really tough days, but so it was really a really big problems. Sometimes they are just told me you got a trauma from this era, but actually maybe they are true. But I'm just taking these problems and keeping them motivated me because you know I'm not responsible about what happened before, but I'm really responsible about what's gonna happen in the future. So I'm just trying to make my future is better from these days. I'm just trying to build my family, my new family, since I am newly married. So I'm just trying to make my new family living a better life. I get the best part of the life when my family was a fancy family, and I also get the worst part of the life when everything burned out. So I'm just trying to bring everything back.
Amazing, amazing. So you told us, how did you discover your love about selling?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, how did you discover your love for selling? You see, I'm so interested in selling things. I'm a salesperson. I love things. So, how did you discover your love for selling?
All right. Once I was young, as I mentioned before, with my family, I was just going to the business, and we had customers. So I was just love to deal with the customers. I didn't know this is a skill. I didn't know this is even called a salesperson. I didn't know this. I was just making this by my nature. So I was just dealing with them and trying to know what they are need and trying to provide them with what they need and trying to negotiate them with the prices. So this is was what I really love. So once I grow up a bit, I just discovered this is a skill. Not everybody have the skill, and not everybody love this field, and it's really great field, by the way. So I just tried to develop this skill and talk many courses and talk many tutorials about how to develop this skill, and that's why I was a top achiever for several companies and several clients. And once I tried to build up my own business, establish it, um, I was really successful in this because, in my opinion, sales skill is the basics for any business. If you are not a salesperson, in my opinion, 90% of any business or any field you're gonna join, it's not gonna be a successful one for you. So you gotta develop this skill, in my opinion, of course.
Without sales, there is nothing you can do, right? Right.
Yes, sure.
So, yeah. So what is like when you become a salesperson? Like you have mentioned that you have started so early, you observe your patient. That's very cool. Like what was when you officially become a salesperson? What is what like?
Officially, when I'm getting a salesperson, I was getting a salesperson. Actually, once I understood what is the sales be, I just tried to control myself and try to, um, make it happen because there are some rules to be a salesperson. I try to make that rules happen, and I try to be active listener for the customers and the clients. So it was really great to understand the passion and to understand the skill you have. And by the way, everybody in this podcast have the skill, but it's only the variety of the skill. So if Abdulrahman is here, he can develop himself to be here. And if Hamad is here, he can develop himself as well to be here. So it's just about the variety, but all of us have the skill. All of us have the passion. Everybody have the skill. It's all about the variety of the level of the skill. So that's how I was doing it. I was just all the time trying to develop it and trying to control myself to be a better person in the life and in my field. That's how I was making it happen.
Amazing, amazing, man. So you
Thank you.
said you are you have achieved a high record. Like what was your secret?
Let's say it's not a secret. It's about consistency and the controlling yourself. In this field, not every day gonna be a better day. Not every day gonna be the good day. So you gotta understand this and you gotta control yourself and trying to have the enthusiasm about controlling yourself and the customer dealing with you right now. This is the first time dealing with you, but it's your problem if it's gonna be the last time dealing with you. So he don't have anything to do with your problems in your life. He don't have anything to do if it's the worst day you are facing in your whole life. You gotta make him feel this is the best day. You gotta make him feel he's the only customer you have. You gotta give him your attention. You gotta feel that this is his own place. That's how you gotta control yourself. This is what we everybody can do about it.
I like that perspective. And consistency, I like that. You also took a sales courses soon after you become a branch manager. You know, how did that feel? Did that feel to be promoted to a branch manager? Then again as a
Actually,
branches manager.
Yeah, actually, it was really great because I was trying to, uh, making myself showing up for my managers. So after they saw what the achievements I already did as a salesperson, and I was already taught management courses. So they just took the decision to promote me to a branch manager in the beginning. And also, I did some great stuff, achievements with my stuff and the financial stuff at this branch. So it was really great making everything happening and make my point of view that I'm really successful person.
That's impressive
Mhm.
responsibility, Abdurrahman. You become a manager at such a young age, and then you went even further, managing multiple branches, bigger team, bigger challenges. Makes sense. So at 22, you become a business developer, and you have started your own company. So
Yeah.
what what depths do? Like, what is the purpose of depth?
All right. Let's take it from the beginning. The last job, let's say stable job, regular job in a company I worked for, it was a business developer for that company. I was responsible for uh, develop the strategies and develop the salespersons and the staff in that company, and was responsible to develop the revenue for that company. And it's just begun when I thought about, so I'm doing it right now in one company. So what about if I have my own company and doing this for several companies in the same time? So this is how the own business, my own company uh, idea just jump in my mind. So once I just established my company and I was doing it for several companies, as I mentioned before, it was really great. Just controlling several businesses in the same time and controlling sales stuff in several companies, different areas, maybe around the world. It was really great. You know, just knowing the culture for every people in several companies and knowing the culture for every business owner, it was really great helping me developing my mind as well, so it was really great. That's how it just jumped in my mind.
Alrighty, that's a bold vision. Like, and what exactly depth do?
All right. Exactly. The business developer just know what the business owner wanna do with his business. What is his goal? So if he just told me, I just have more branches. I just wanted to open up more businesses in the area. Maybe other business owner just mentioned he wanted to post his revenue. So every goal with every single company have a different techniques and have a different strategy. So I gotta make a plan about every single goal and make a time, a deadline for that goal to happen. And maybe somebody's just wanted to develop the stuff they have, that just wanted them to be more professional dealing with the customers. So this is what was I doing in that company before.
Incredible. That's interesting, amazing what depths do. So that's an incredible growth, and your company become a well-known in just 6 months. So what kind of challenges you have faced
Yeah.
that force you to close it?
All right. Actually, here in Egypt, we faced some problems dealing with the credit cards. They are just thought maybe we can, manage the transfers abroad, and they just wanted to prevent it. So I was dealing with people out of the country, out of my country, out of Egypt. So once they did that, I lost all of my chances dealing with the people outside. So I lost all of my chances to pay my own employees. So I just gotta do this. I just gotta close my company. So this is what's made me, uh, you know, losing it.
Tough times, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
So then you saw that about cold calling aid, right? What attracted you to try it?
Actually, I didn't even know there's a field calling cold call. What is this? This is the first time in my life hearing about it. So I just was, in my home for 2 months, 3 months. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what's gonna be fit for me. So I was just scrolling my Facebook and I just saw that ad about a job opportunity calling cold caller. What is this? I was just reading the description for that job, and after this, all right, I'm not gonna lose anything. It's just working from home. And that time it was a monthly payment. So I was just afraid of scamming people, you know. I'm just working from home. I don't know where is this company. If I didn't get paid, I can't find them. So I just tried to take the risk. I don't have anything to lose. So I just applied and I got accepted. And in the first month in this company, I was making it. I was really making it.
Amazing. That's impressive. And you become a top achiever in just 1 month. How did that make happen? Like, that's impressive speed.
Actually, it was because of the sales skill I already developed over the years. So I just was doing what I can do. I just was doing what I can help with the company and the customers. So that's how I became the top achiever in the first month. Actually,
So after that, you become a team leader as well. So what
yeah.
skills help you become a team leader so quickly?
Um, as my experience before in the management, my experience before in dealing with my own business and managing it, so this was really helping me in that field as well. So managing my stuff under me, the cold callers, and this was what was helping me actually dealing with them, controlling them when somebody gonna be lazy, somebody losing his enthusiasm. So that's how I was managing them and trying to develop them and giving them coaching and tutorials all the time. They were top achievers as well in the same month, by the way. So it was really great, actually. And I'm just making sure to show you guys that this is not a smart thing I was doing. I was just my place and I would just know my goal. So I was just making it a little steps every time, trying to achieve that step and then moving forward to the next step. And that's how I was developing myself. There is a big goal. Of course, every time we have a big goal. But once you saw that big goal, oh my God, it's not going to happen. I can't do this. But once you just cut it off to small steps, you're gonna make it happen. It's a small steps and small goals. So once you complete the small goal, you have to look forward for the next small goal. And after this, you can see the whole image. You're gonna see that, oh my God, I make the big goal. I make it already make it.
I see that makes sense to me. So what was the biggest lesson you
Thank
learned
you.
from cold calling?
That there is a new cultures and there is a new world and the biggest world. Uh, we didn't deal with that people before. We don't know anything about their cultures. So you're gonna make your mind open always for the new thoughts and new ideas. And you can't refuse anything because you just don't know it. You must gonna be open for any kind of thoughts. You must gonna be open for any kind of cultures, and this how you're gonna develop yourself.
I have sometime questions about my about the field as a cold calling, like that's make me scared sometime. Can AI do this job as a cold calling? Because I love cold calling. I love talking with people over the phone. So that's make me scared sometime. So if AI can do cold calling, what we gonna do?
Okay, AI can do everything actually, but once he can do everything, he gonna be lost, and he can do the most important thing. He can do the sense of the humanity. He can think as a human being. So this is the only thing he can do ever. He can never gonna do this. If you ask him any question, he gonna give you the response, but he can't give you the human being response. He gonna be like a machine. So maybe he can do sales, and maybe he can close deals, but he is not gonna be never like a human being. So maybe sometimes companies getting helps with AI, but it's not gonna be like a human being. Never gonna be like a human being. This is something we're gonna be always maybe more better than him, maybe gonna be best more more better than him dealing as a human being. We have that emotional. He don't have that emotional. He don't have the thinking of the human being. He is really like a Wikipedia in the information. Maybe I don't know anything, but he can know. He is really Wikipedia about his information, but I have the emotional. I can control my tonality. I can make mistakes. He don't make mistakes, and if he did mistakes, it's gonna be a huge mistakes. It's not gonna be like a human being mistakes. Maybe you're gonna ask him for a question. He's gonna give you an answer, and his response gonna be for another question. As a human being, you're not gonna do this. Maybe you're gonna answer the wrong response, yes, but it's still in the same subject. So even he is the great responser or a bad responser, he don't have the emotional. So once you speak to the AI, you get you once you speak to him, you're gonna know this is an AI, and once you understood that's an AI, you're gonna hang up. So of course, this is not gonna take your place.
Thanks for making me safe. So, moving to the about your future, you also told me hey, you have started a YouTube channel. What was
Yeah.
that?
All right. I'm trying to make a passive income actually. So I'm just trying to figure out what is the ways I can do this.
You have started a YouTube channel, and so what made decided to you start a YouTube channel? You mentioned that you are looking for a passive income. What kind of content you want to share on your YouTube channel, and how you gonna manage your job and YouTube? Balance that.
Okay, so let's start to answer the question from the end of it. How can I manage the YouTube channel with my job? But actually, I have two jobs, one in the morning and one in the evening as a cold caller, and the third one is the YouTube channel. So how can I make this happen? It's all about the time management. So I have a 24 hours in the day. So what about if I just make it happen? Just for the YouTube channel, today I'm gonna make the video, and tomorrow I'm gonna make the montage, make the edits about the video, and tomorrow gonna continue editing the video, and after tomorrow I'm gonna just post the video. It's only gonna take a few time every single day, small time, few time, making a small goal in that. And in the morning, I'm making a salesperson as a real estate. I'm a broker in the morning job, and in the evening, I'm a cold caller. So it's all about the time management. And about the content, actually, I'm really in love with the mysteries stories. So this is the content, the mysterious stories and the FBI stories. So this is the content actually.
Okay. And you will gonna use AI things to make this story happen, or you just go somewhere and record yourself? How do you make this content?
Actually, it's kind of a mix of both. I'm just making the AI helping me building the scripts. And after making the scripts with AI, I'm just making the scratches and making the touches of the human, as I mentioned before. So this is how I'm making it with AI, and this is how I'm controlling the scripts.
As it like finally, what last message you're gonna give to our audience who is listening to us, the young people, and what is the one thing, the dark reality of sales and call calling that you don't want to tell to anybody?
All right, this is actually a really great question. All right, but actually, I'm gonna give you maybe a different response. Maybe it's generally in the life for the young people listening right now and for everybody listening. Maybe my experience is not the best one. Maybe my experience is not the greatest one, but actually the life give me some lessons. So it's all about the consistency. If you have any goal, and if anybody made a great stuff in his life, this is not because he's smart. This is not because he have a bit of luck. It's just because he's consistent. It's just because he learned how to manage himself. So if you learned how to manage yourself, and if you get the consistent, and if you get the patience to develop yourself, you're gonna make it. But I have actually that idea and that sentence I'm always repeating to myself: work smarter, not harder. So if you figured out what is the smartest way to make it happen, you're gonna make it really easier. You're gonna face hard times, and you're gonna face really great times, but you gotta learn how to deal with every single position you are right now. So in the hard times, you're gonna think about the great time you're gonna face later. And in the great times, you're gonna make the calculates for the hard times. So just make it a small steps for the big goal. It's not your fault to be in burned in the poor family, or in a hard country, or in the wrong position. But it's always gonna be your fault if you stayed in this position, if you stayed in that poor quality of life, because it's all coming from here. If you developed here, you're gonna be a better person. So this is all about just develop yourself. YouTube and the internet have many free courses and tutorials. You can develop yourself. You don't have to spend any money. If you want to be a programmer, you can learn programming from the YouTube courses. It's completely for free. And yes, there is a many courses you have to pay to get it. But trust me, the free courses on the YouTube, it can make you start working as a programmer. It can make you getting money, getting payment. And after this, you can take the courses with money. You can buy it after you work. That's really my advice.
That's a so powerful message, Abdulrahman. And YouTube, is the biggest university in the world. Everybody want
Sure.
if everybody wants to learn anything, they can learn for free. They don't want to spend any a single penny, like Coursera or Udemy. They don't want to pay anything. So
Yeah.
we have to sum up of this all of these things. And thank you so much for your time, and to all our listener to listening to us. It's a so powerful and inspiring story of Abdurrahman, to learn about his life, his experience, his wisdom. And thank you for sharing all of your experience with our audience, Abdurrahman. We love to have you again, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Hamad, and I'm really thankful for your patience with my bad connection here. And of course, I'm gonna be really happy, and I'm gonna be really glad if you guys get me there one more time. Thank you.
Thank you. See you guys again. Have a lovely day, Abdurrahman. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.